Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture is My Life, Eastern Nutrition. Now in today's episode, I'd like to talk about nature's secret weapon. Now although there are several secret weapons given to us by nature, of these secret weapons, some of us need more of one than the others. And today I'm going to discuss one of them. Very powerful. Goes right over many people's heads globally. And I've had this discussion with quite a few of my global patients in our virtual sessions. But this goes over so many individuals' heads that, I think it's important that I discuss it in this podcast. And this is a particular fruit that's rich in health promoting nutrients like vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, fiber, as well as other compounds that are good for you. You see, the plant-based compounds that are in this particular fruit contain phenols that tends to stop the reaction of free radicals with other molecules and preventing damage to your DNA, which in turn can slow down that clock, that time clock, or the aging process, as well as protect against chronic disease. Now, this secret weapon that's given to us by nature will be discussed on our podcast platforms. So, not just podcast platforms, social media platforms. And this is why I say, if you're not already doing so globally, follow us on every social media platform under Acupuncture is My Life. And again, if you're a Twitter person, it's at Acu_is_my_life. As well as check out the acupunctureismylife.com website. We have great women's health series running in the blog section. We have tons of other information that I'm sure you can benefit from. And while you're there, just subscribe to our weekly newsletter. So twice a week, you'll receive emails from Acupuncture is My Life with tons of information as to how you can benefit from whatever disorder you may be suffering from. With acupuncture, acupressure, Eastern nutrition, and so much more. But I know many of you are wondering, what is the secret weapon that I'm talking about? Simple. Apples. Yep, that's right. I said it. Apples. You remember the old saying, an apple a day, keep the doctor away? Yeah. Many people are unaware that apples are great for preventing the onset of chronic disease. And that's because it's loaded with phytochemicals, like powerful compounds that inhibit the growth of cancer cells and decrease oxidation of blood fats. That's serious. It's just think about how eating apples on a regular can reduce the risk of certain cancers. And so many of us walk around worrying about, cancer runs in my family, or I heard this type of cancer is bad or that. What does it take to pop an apple in your mouth as a snack? Because studies have shown that individuals who eat one or more apples a day are more likely to avoid multiple types of cancer than those that do not eat an apple on the regular. It's interesting. Very interesting. And there are some globally that understand this, because these are individuals that understand that health is wealth. The wealth it's not in the bank. It's not in a safe. It's not in your pocketbook or purse. It's not in your pocket. It's not under the mattress. It's not in the shoebox in the closet. It's not under the doghouse in the backyard. It's in you. That's where the wealth is. So there are many that already understand this and eat apples as much as they can. Apples have also been known to lower a person's blood sugar as well as bad cholesterol. Now, to me, the jury's still out on the cholesterol issue, because cholesterol is very, very important, especially for your endocrine system. But that's another episode at another time. But the trick to lowering your blood sugar and supposedly your bad cholesterol is you have to eat the peel. Now, some people like to peel the skin off. You have to eat the skin. Some people like to peel the skin away. And I use peel as skin, and I shouldn't have. I'm sorry. But some people hate the skin and they like to peel it off before eating the apple. You have to understand that upwards of 2/3 of the fiber and the more powerful free radical fighting antioxidants are in the skin of the apple. Apples are an awesome source of pectin. And for those that don't know, pectin is a soluble fiber that's found in the apple skin, which is great for your health. And studies have shown it improves blood sugar control, which then reduces your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Acupuncture is my life. Acupuncture is my life. Now, when you combine an apple with water in your digestive system, you see this pectin? It creates a gel that slows down in your stomach or your digestive system to slow down digestion and sort of like prevent carbohydrates from absorbing too quickly into the bloodstream, which is important. I mean, so just think about it. I mean, just eating an apple regularly, and I would say an apple a day, but I mean, every now and then we skip a day. But there are those out there globally that cannot remember the last time they ate an apple. Pass it by in the farmer's market, just even grown on trees, depending on what country you're in. For processed foods, things that aren't good for you, but it tastes good in your mind. It's all mental. It's all mental. And a lot of times when I'm doing abdominal acupuncture on my patients, especially patients who come in for weight loss, always recommend they include apples in their diet, because it's mostly made up of water and fiber, and it's low in calories. And when you pick up an apple and you eat it as a snack, it's sort of filling. Acupuncture is my life. Think about that. Acupuncture is my life. Eat an apple as an appetizer before dinner. And watch how much you're tempted to gorge down after that. You're not gonna eat as much as you normally would if you don't eat an apple before dinner. But if you have issues with, oh my gosh, when it gets late, I tend to eat a lot. You know what? You want to help block that? Eat an apple. Stare at the food that you want to eat and go, yeah, I'm going to go right through this. Eat an apple while you're staring at it and watch what happens. At best, you may eat only half of what you're looking at. And then you'll begin to question yourself when you're done as well. Try it. Try it. Pretty sure, again, I reiterate, I never speak in absolute terms, but I'm pretty sure you'll go, wow, what a simple trick. Give it a shot. You know what, as a matter of fact, if you're operating a vehicle right now, do me a favor. Pull it over to the side of the road. If you're crossing the street at the moment, I would like for you to hurry up and safely get across the street. Don't close your eyes while crossing the street. Get across the street first. And if you're carrying or lifting something heavy, take a moment, rest it down. I need everyone in a relaxed position right now. And I need you to say to yourself, close your eyes and say to yourself, acupuncture is my life. And now open them. Boom. You are now brand new. Brand new you are. Now, I see tons of cases of such, and so does many of my colleagues globally. I have friends, relatives, associates with these issues, and that's constipation, irregular bowel movements. One of the first things I recommend, along with abdominal acupuncture, is why don't you start including one of nature's laxatives, natural laxatives in your diet, and that's an apple. Each day. In a short period of time, you will see a change. Especially on my patients, because abdominal acupuncture is great. It enhances your ability to digest nutrients, which is why I recommend you see your local acupuncturist or contact Acupuncture is My Life. But an apple a day. Big change. Big change. Because it's loaded with, it has an insoluble type of fiber that'll help prevent constipation. Because this type of fiber draws water into the intestines, especially the large intestine, adding bulk to your stool, which allows for it to pass through your bowels more quickly. You see, because apples have in it has sorbitol and fructose, which is known for drawing water into the intestines in order to soften your stools. So try adding an apple a day to help regulate your bowel movement. Now, the microbiomes in the gut. Apples are great fertilizers for that. It's a great fertilizer for a healthier gut. Because if you ate the whole apple, which most do not do, and I'm talking about the stem, the seeds, everything, you can get up to 100 million types of bacteria added to your gut. Well, and that's if you eat the entire apple. But if you skip the stem and the seeds, you'd still get an abundance of different strains of bacteria. And I would say 100 million bacteria, but 1,760 different kinds. So I won't say 100 million strains, 100 million bacteria. Now, this abundance of different strains can make for like a diverse garden of microbes in your stomach and your gut. Which makes for a stronger immune system and reduces the risk of diabetes as well as heart disease. Oh, how is this not seen as nature's secret weapon? And it's also, or it can be seen as nature's toothbrush. Think about when you chew on an apple. It scrubs away food particles and different types of plaque on your teeth. Oh my goodness. I'm sure some of you are saying globally, I wish I'd known this years or even decades ago. I wouldn't have had to have seen the dentist so many times. That is so true. That is so true. And now imagine eating an apple regularly and seeing your local acupuncturist. Oh, seriously? You know, you do your annual visits with your physician. And seeing your acupuncturist for what regular wellness visits. You can't lose. I mean, I'll say it a million times. You must make acupuncture a part of your life. Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?